Hey, this is Tim with Big Green. In this video, we're gonna introduce one of my favorite cooking techniques, which is sauteing. Sauteing is a great way to introduce students to cooking in the classroom because it's very simple, it's very quick, and it really caramelizes the flavors of the vegetables that you have harvested from your garden. Before you begin any food preparation, again, always be sure to clean and sanitize any tools or surfaces that you'll be using during food prep, and also always wash your hands with hot water and soap. So in this video today, we will be using an induction burner, and we will be demonstrating how to make 3 different dishes. The first one will be zucchini and summer squash, along with some mint. The second one will be cooking hearty greens, like kale, collards, and Swiss chard. And for the final one, we'll be using this technique of saute to make a stir fry. We'll be combining peas, peppers, carrots, and spring onions. So before you ever get started cooking, you wanna make sure that you have all of your ingredients right in front of you, prepped and within hand's reach. For our first saute, we're gonna be preparing a zucchini, a summer squash, and then topping that at the end with fresh mint, salt, pepper, and olive oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop these vegetables. Keep in mind when you are sauteing vegetables, you wanna have each of these cut pieces to be about the same size. This will help them to cook at the same temperature. So what I'm gonna do with this larger summer squash is actually just slice it once more down the middle so that the size of these pieces are much more similar to those. And finally, we'll chop our mint. Again, I've just chopped this mint into nice and fine pieces, allowing this mint, when I mix it in this dish, the flavor and the aroma will spread into every bite. So our vegetables are sliced, our herbs are ready, salt, pepper, and olive oil, everything is in place, and now we can take a look at the stove. We are using an induction burner here. Induction burners are great for cooking in the classroom because they are electric, you have no open flame. They have a handful of preset settings and they'll tell you exactly what temperature you're cooking at. The stove won't actually begin to heat up until a pan is actually sitting on it. For a saute, we wanna go ahead, I'm gonna use the stir fry setting, but I wanna put this down to 300 degrees. This is a great temperature for a saute. And as our pan is heating up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some olive oil. Just about 1 tablespoon. The oil in a saute should be just enough so that it covers the entire pan and the vegetables with a thin layer of oil so they don't stick to the pan while they're cooking. Now our pan is hot enough. Things are really starting to sizzle. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw all of our squash on the pan. While your saute is cooking, what you wanna do is just move all of your vegetables around so that every surface has an opportunity to touch the pan. As we go, you'll start to see the sides of your vegetables turning brown, and that's actually the caramelization that you're looking for. So browning is good, but you don't want to let them go too far. And to manage that, you just keep your vegetables turning. When you do add vegetables to a pan in a saute, you always want to season with just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. A healthy pinch of salt will do, and just pepper over the top. The salt and pepper will help with that caramelization and enhance the flavors. So as we're cooking these, I'm starting to smell these aromas, starting to see the caramelization appear on these vegetables, and this right here is really what you're looking for. You want to see that brown on the outside of your vegetables. And as you're cooking, feel free to just take some of these out as they start to become ready. And you can slice them up and share them. Have students try these as they're cooking and they can give you feedback. As you can see, this is a really fun process to get kids involved in cooking. I'm going to go ahead and just taste that. While your saute is cooking, this is a good time to add any other spices, any dried herbs or dried spices that you want to add. Remember, we're going to save fresh herbs to the end. It's coming along. I'm actually going to add a little more salt, and you'll find that tasting your saute as you go is a really important step in making sure you get a really delicious finished product. All right, so I'm gonna do a final taste. I think it's ready. It is, it's perfect. It's exactly where I want it. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn off my induction burner, and go ahead, serve some of these up into the bowl. And now, just add this mint right on top. Mix it around. Make sure that the mint is all throughout the dish here. And this is gonna be a delicious pop and freshness to this sauté dish right here. That's our zucchini and summer squash sauté. Thanks so much for watching. This has been an overview in sauteing vegetables. Hope you enjoyed and have a blast cooking with your students.